Okay, morning guys from Vilnius in Lithuania. I'm going to have real issues with this mounting the cam today, seriously. I should have got a proper mount. I wonder if that's going to sit there. Let me just wedge that in there like that to start with. See how we go and see if you can hear me okay. I hope so. I hope that doesn't fall out, but we'll see how we go. But anyway, welcome to Vilnius in Lithuania. I did some filming yesterday, but today's my first real day heading out and going for a drive. So already a little bit lost. Okay, we can't go that way, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Can't go up through there. So this kind of says go that way, but can't go that way. Alright, so I'm figuring I'm going to have to go up here. So look, trial and error, just bear with me guys. It's okay, we're back on track now. She's telling me to turn left. When I was coming from the airport the other night, I haven't been to Vilnius before. It's a totally new experience here, new city, but you know, beautiful old little cobblestone streets here and everything. Nice clean city. It's a very quiet city. It's a little 500 meters at the roundabout, take the first exit. It's a little bit strange because it's very quiet, and it almost seems like it's changed from a city that had a lot of character, a lot of mix of normal people, old people, you know, rich, poor. Now it sort of seems like it's a bit of a luxury area for those that have made a bit of money now. I don't know. Could just be me, because I haven't seen much of it yet. Like I said, I've just been out to the centre of the city, and I'm in an area that I think is a little bit more, the centre part is obviously a little bit more affluent now, and there's all the cars around here seem to be, you know, every car here is a new luxury car, certainly where I was staying and parked. Alright, so that car there just took the shortcut up through where he's not meant to be, but anyway, he decided he couldn't go the long way around like I did, so he decided to take a shortcut. So I don't know if I can I get out of here now? I hope so. I think, yeah, trial and error. Like I said, I came out that alleyway just ahead. I had to go right up there to get around these concrete things. Okay, so now it looks like we're sort of back on track, but I think I've come out on the wrong side of the road. I don't know. Okay. All right, that's better. Now we're working. 200 meters, slight left. Slight left. I think this would be us, because that's got no entry signs there. So no breakfast, no coffee yet. I just thought I'll get up, make an early start. It's Sunday, so I thought this is a good day to do my long planned drive, because today I'm okay, so I've got to give way here, see if anyone's coming. That's a beautiful church I walked around. Beautiful church I walked around yesterday. Alright, so I got to turn right just before the bridge, I think. I walked down here yesterday as well to the bridge, just up here on the left. similar to a part of an area I drove around in Ukraine, in Kiev. So if the camera is going to dislodge, this is going to be where it's going to happen, because these cobblestones just are nuts to drive on. Beautiful, but yeah, it's going to cause the camera to slide around a bit. So look, apologies if the view changes a bit and things like that. I just, like I said, it's trial and error for me today, and I've got to invest in a proper camera mount for windscreens and things. Okay, hopefully that view stays constant. Let me just have a little look. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be too bad, as long as you can still hear me. Alright, so I'm not going to film the whole way. I just want you to... Sorry, I'll keep pausing for the GPS because she's telling me where to go, and like I said, I don't know the place. So my plan today is to drive up northeast of the country, or northeast of the country. It's about 160 kilometer drive. So I've got to take this exit. Okay, so yeah, I'm planning on driving northeast up to Ignalina. Ignalina is the decommissioned nuclear power station up there, where they did a fair bit of filming for, they did filming around Ignalina, and also Visaginas. Visaginas, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Visaginas is the town that was built to accompany the power plant. It supported all the workers. So that's the plan, you know. Obviously just an interesting place to be able to go, and I think you can get fairly close to the administration building and certainly to the decommissioned plant, so I want to go and have a look at that. So that'll be awesome to have a look at. And I want to go have a look around Visaginas itself, because that is the actual town where the Chernobyl miniseries was filmed. So the HBO miniseries Chernobyl, they filmed in Visaginas because it was, it looked very similar to many other sort of cities like Pripyat, and that were built around that period with all those Soviet communist style block buildings and things like that. So yeah, so that's the plan for today, to go and do that. And I think it's about a 2-hour drive from here, so we'll see how we go. So what's the time now? It's now 7:35. Sort of on my way, but I should 7:30, 8:30, 9, should be there by 9:30. Have a look around both sites, maybe hour and a half, drive back, and I'll see how I go. If I feel like I've got enough time, then what I'll do today, I'll actually stick around. I'll go for the second drive, which is about an hour directly east of here. That's the other place I really wanted to go to. So my second drive is to a little place, like I said, about an hour east of here. It's where one of the main roads literally cuts on the corner of the border with Belarus. And right on the corner, you can see the two can see the two border posts. They've got the Lithuanian border post and the Belarusian Russian border post, and you can lean over, literally lean over, I suppose, and put your hand across the fence into Belarus, which I think is pretty cool, just to be able to go and take a couple of selfies and say, you know, I've actually gone to Belarus, but I haven't gone to Belarus. I saw some guys on YouTube the other day. I hope there's not too much dashboard in this, but I can't really help it at the moment with this setup. Try and make that a little bit better. See if that works. If that's capturing a bit better. If it is, that'd be really good. But so what I'm going to try and do is get, like I said, get a proper dash cam mount to put on the GoPro. I hope this is not capturing too much dashboard. Whoop. Camera just disappeared. Alright, so that wasn't really cool that it just fell down totally. I guess I shouldn't have fiddled with it, because I did have it fairly well wedged in where it was, and of course I fiddled with it, made it loose, and it fell down. Okay, so let's leave it wedged in there where it is. If I'm capturing a little bit of dashboard, apologies. I think a little bit of the dash gives perspective to the drive anyway, so it gives it that sort of field of view type feeling. But one thing I did like, I was just starting to say, I watched a guy on a couple on YouTube a few days ago. I forgot their names, but they're doing a series through Romania at the moment. They're two of the world, but you know, they happen to be in Romania at the moment. And they did the Transalpino, which is the famous switchback road up through the mountains and through the Carpathians. Beautiful road to drive on, beautiful scenery. But one of the things I liked is they experimented with putting their GoPro unprotected on the bonnet of the car, the hood of the car, outside. So it picked up stunning views, obviously, but the problem with that, you're going to get all the wind noise. So obviously that footage that they capture there, you know, they put a soundtrack or an audio over the top and things like that, because you wouldn't be able to use it because of the wind. And I don't know, I just don't like YouTube videos, particularly point of view videos, driving videos, etc., that have music over the top. I don't know, it just detracts from me. I just don't like the music. To me, it makes it feel a bit cheesy, a bit cheap. Anyway, so alright, so that's the plan, heading up north to see the ex-nuclear reactor that's been, it was decommissioned in 2009. So it's been 11 years now, but they're still taking it down, taking components away. So thoughts so far on Lithuania, on Vilnius. Okay, so look, absolutely clean. As you can see through here, you know, it's just beautiful and clean, and the city itself is not that big. So like you see, I've been driving 10 minutes and I'm already in semi-forest. You know, it's still fairly intact. There's a lot of forest around the place. Roads here are okay. You know, they're not the best. They're not terrible. They're actually comfortable to drive on. So you can see now we're in forest. So for me, it's got the kind of feel, it's the kind of city or town, you know, if you're semi-retired or you wanted to retire, and you wanted peace and quiet and fresh air and access to, you know, the country, this is where you come. I love driving through forest. I love scenery like this. It's just outstanding. I find it hard to believe it's still 60 kilometers an hour along here, but anyway. I'm not keen on getting a ticket or getting stopped by the police, so I'll just stick to whatever it says it is at the moment, which is excellent. Now 80, so alright, push up to 80 now. So those are my initial thoughts on Lithuania and Vilnius, which is, I haven't seen a huge amount of. I've seen a tiny section of it, but yeah, it's not, you could probably walk around it in a day, half a day even. I covered a fair bit on foot yesterday, just of the old town and the central area, which is pretty much it, I suppose. So one thing I'm going to have to do within the next hour, I hope I can find one, is somewhere to stop and grab a coffee. I don't care if it's service station coffee. I just need a coffee. This is nice to drive in though. The road's a little lumpy, it's got a few bumps and things, but like I said, I just love driving through forest. Something about the greenery, the freshness of it, just the character of it. Not sure if my driving lights are on or they should be on, I think. Automatic, so hopefully they're on. Well, it is nice. I don't know technically yet if I've left the outskirts, if I've left Vilnius city. I'm starting to see these little signs here of other places. I think this route here is taking me on there are 3 roads that Google Maps suggested to get up to this area. one was sort of almost directly north, and then it cuts sort of back east up the top. One was, yeah, a little bit further to the east, and this is, I think I'm on the most easterly route. I mean, it's heading due north or northeast, but it's the most easterly of the three. The other two just seemed like they went a little bit further around, but according to Google Maps it's only 10 minutes or something, so not huge. But I'd just be curious to see what the different scenery is like. I think the other two go more through some national park areas and up around the lake. I don't know if my driving lights are on here or not. Most cars that have driving lights, that come with driving lights, they actually, yeah, they turn on automatically, so. I'll probably talk for another couple of minutes, and then I want to save battery power so I can actually film the areas that I really want to film around the power plant and anything else scenic that pops up. Because I've just got a sense that I've got to stay on this road for another 7 kilometers until I hit a roundabout, and then I think it's just essentially continuing straight through the same sort of stuff. Oh, hold on, here we go. Road splits here. Alright, so now we're getting on sort of more of a... there's the end of the sign, Vilnius, end of Vilnius, and I don't know how to pronounce in Lithuanian, but Miškonis. Maybe a sh sound like in Romanian with the S. It's got a little accent on the sign, so Miškonis. If anyone watches this and wants to correct my pronunciation, but I'd say it's something like Miškonish or Miškonis. I don't know either if these are radars or I think they were overhead radar or speed check cameras. Now I'm sure it's Miškonis. Alright, so we're now on more of a sort of autobahn motorway arrangement. So I'll just keep talking to the roundabout so I can see what happens at this next roundabout. And see whether I continue straight or I have to go. I think it's, yeah, I don't know, can't see it yet on Google Maps, but I think I've got to continue straight. One thing that I'm finding a little bit strange in this car, it's a sort of late model Toyota Corolla station wagon. I asked for a Volkswagen, but Jetta, because it was just slightly smaller. and I would never have selected a station wagon anyway. I just, as a rent-a-car, when you're getting to a new place, you don't know it's better to have a smaller car, in my opinion, just easier to navigate around, park and things like that. So I get there, and not only is it not a Volkswagen, the guy goes, he says, you got a Toyota Corolla, and then I get to the car and it's a station wagon. I was like, oh, okay, that's all right, not complaining. But yeah, the thing I was getting at, I can't find a USB port on here. Obviously I need my phone to navigate the whole way and navigate back, which is going to drain the battery seriously. It's fully charged. But yeah, what am I supposed to, a late model car like this without a USB port, or, you know, a little bit strange. Alright guys, just a quick pit stop. That's the hire car, the Toyota Corolla station wagon I was telling you about. Didn't really want a station wagon, but it's alright. Actually drives well, it's nice and comfortable. But I just found a service station on the way and thought, please have coffee. And look at that. Perfect. So grabbed the coffee, grabbed a baguette. I think it's some salami and cheese or something. So just a nice little service station on the side of the road. Got a coffee and something to eat, and yeah, have something to eat and relax for the drive. But yeah, it's really nice out here. It's just, yeah, everything is forest and trees, and so yeah, so really good. Lucky to find that. I'm gonna have something to eat now, and then have my coffee, and then relax for the day.